Hey guys! So this is the first time I've been live on YouTube before. I've been really bogged down with work and lots of other things going on at the moment. All good things, but I just haven't had a chance to upload as regularly as I'd like. I think the last time I uploaded was 3 weeks ago, and I have actually got loads of videos edited, but I just haven't had the time to... Sorry, I've got loads of videos filmed, but I just haven't had the time to edit them. So I thought I'd go live and just do like a completely unedited video and have a chat with you. So I went on Instagram earlier and I asked you guys if you had any questions that you'd like me to do a Q&A for, and quite a few of you responded, so I'm going to get through a few of those today. So don't forget to give up the put a thumbs up if you're watching, and I think there's a little chat thing so you can say hello. Noor has said hi. Hi Noor. Okay, so the first question that I got was, do you know what you want to specialise in yet? Yes, I do. I want to be a GP. So for anyone watching outside of the UK, that is family practice. Before I started med school, I thought that I wanted to be a paediatrician, so a doctor that looks after children. But I found my paediatrics rotation really difficult, and I just didn't think that looking after sick kids was for me, so I think that I'm going to go for GP. I really love chatting to people and I like the idea of getting to know people over time. And someone else has just said hi. I think it said Sir Fluffy Lot. Hello. Okay, so yeah, that's the answer to that question, GP. Next question. Someone messaged saying that she's taken the wrong A-levels for medicine, and if she did a degree in biomed, would that mean that she could get into GEM? And the answer is yes, you can get into GEM with a degree in biomed. That's exactly what I did, and I will link in the description below once I finish this the how I got into med school video, so you can watch that and kind of hear about my convoluted story about how I became a doctor. I saw on the screen there saying epic and awesome, you said hello, so hi, and hello Amethyst Equestrian. Really nice to see you guys, thank you for commenting. So someone else said, how old were you when you started medicine? So I was 23 when I got into med school. I did my degree when I was 19. I took a gap year before I did my degree, and then I took a gap year after my degree as well, so I had 5 years between A-levels and starting graduate entry medicine. So I was 23 when I started and 27 when I became a doctor. Next question. This is a hard one. Okay, so someone called Tegan Manthorpe has asked the question, what is the hardest thing you've had to experience as a junior doctor? And that is a really tough question. There's been a lot of tough times that I've experienced as a doctor. I think something that I find really hard, I know this sounds really cheesy, but I find it really hard to see people suffering. So when you see people who are in pain, or when you have to tell people bad news, that's really difficult. Just trying to think of some examples. So yesterday's a good example actually. I was on call yesterday, on Saturday, and I had a patient who was quite unwell already. She had urosepsis, so she had a urinary tract infection, so basically a bladder infection, and it had spread through her body, so she was really unwell, and because of that she'd actually developed a heart attack as well. So she was really properly not doing well yesterday, and it was me that discovered that she had that heart attack, and I had to ring up her family members and tell them that she was not doing well and that she might not make it. So times like that are really tough, but you kind of learn good communication skills in med school and you get through it. So yeah, that's probably some of the hardest experiences. Oh, the other thing that's really tough as a doctor is the rota and the hours that you're expected to work, but I think that everyone kind of understands that. I've just got a question through from the few. Says, what speciality are you going to go into? GP. I said that at the start of this video, so you might have just tuned in. Hi there. And I've just seen that Debbie has messaged. Hi Debs, that's my sister, and she said, can I get my messages back up? No, I can't get them back up on the screen, but I think she said, how do you get things done when you're busy? Is that what you said, Debbie? I just try and prioritise the most important things, and sometimes everything doesn't get done. For example, I haven't uploaded a YouTube video for 3 weeks because I've just been busy with other things. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wrote down that I found hard when I am working is being pulled in all different directions. So yesterday when I was looking after this lady who was having the heart attack, I also had another patient who was really unwell. She kind of wasn't able to breathe well and she was deteriorating quite rapidly. And then I also had like probably 40 other jobs and nurses from all different wards asking me to do things. So being pulled in different directions is really hard. But again, you just learn to prioritise. Epic and Awesome says, how would you answer the interview question, why medicine and not nursing? Oh, I did actually get asked this in my interview for med school. I said that I felt that because I'd worked as an HCA before, so a healthcare assistant, I found that I'd had a lot of experience of working with nurses, and that although I thought that they did a really amazing job, that it wasn't a career that I personally wanted to go into. I wanted to go into something that could give me more breadth, and I felt that there was like higher career progression going into medicine rather than nursing. I don't know if that's a very good answer, but that's what I said in my interview. And actually in my interview tips video, I do go into that. So I'll link that down below if you want to have a look at that. I'm loving you guys sending me all these chat questions. Tell me what you're up to. I'd love to know what you're up to this Sunday. I'm just having like a complete chill day. Thanks for your question, Epic and Awesome. Okay, another question that I got on Instagram was, oh, quite similar to that one actually. It was, I have my medical school interview on Tuesday. Good luck with that, that's amazing. What is the best way to prepare for it? Okay, so again, I've made a video on this, and definitely check that out because that has quite a few good tips in, if I do say so myself. I would say, because it's quite close to the interview, have a look online at some previous interview questions, and instead of looking at other people's answers, just have a think to yourself about how you would like to answer those and maybe brainstorm some ideas. Have a really clear answer prepared for why you want to study medicine, and have a really clear answer prepared for why medicine is right for you. Oh yeah, read Tomorrow's Doctors from the GMC. It's a really great document and it gives you a lot of insight into what the GMC expects from doctors. So yeah, definitely check that out. And oh, get lots of sleep. Sleep is important. Your brain will function better when you're well slept, well nourished and well hydrated. So yeah, try not to be too nervous and just be yourself. You'll be great. Good luck with that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. Oh, I've got another question. What's graduate medicine at Nottingham like, as in lifestyle, workload, things to do in the area? So Nottingham's great. Nottingham was a really fun place to train, but actually as a graduate student, you're based in Derby for the first year and a half, and I wasn't looking forward to that because I was like, oh, Derby's not as great as Nottingham. But actually it was really good fun because you kind of gel really well with all of the other graduate students because you're like thrown in together in the deep end and you just get on with it together. So yeah, I really liked that, and I spend a lot of time in Nottingham now because that is actually where I work, and I'd say it's a great city, really great hospital to train at. I'm having a really good experience at Queen's, which is the hospital I'm at. So overall, Nottingham's great. And I think Amethyst Equestrian, I think you sent a question but I've missed it, so if you want to send that again, I will answer that. What are you guys all up to today? Are you doing anything nice with your Sunday? Oh, okay, so Amethyst says, what was it like going into medicine later than some of the other students? That's a really good question. On the GEM course, everyone's a graduate. So I didn't feel like I was older than a lot of the other students. It just felt kind of normal, and there were lots of people all the way through from like 22 to 42 kind of thing, so I didn't feel like it was too much of a jump. And then after a year and a half, the GEM course merges with the undergrad course, so you do get kind of like put with the undergrads, and at that point I did feel a little bit old because I was a lot older than the other students, but to be honest, it all levels out and it didn't really bother me too much. Yeah. Right guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's been 10 minutes. I hope. Oh, Debbie says, I'm eating a fish finger sandwich. I'm going to the wetlands after this to check out our mugs. Ah, that's great, Debs. So Debbie and I, my sister and I, we've got an online shop, and Debbie has managed to get them for sale in a local shop. So yay, go Debbie. That's awesome. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will try my best to get more videos out to you. And let me know if you've enjoyed me doing this live stream, because if you have, then this is like a really convenient way for me to film and not have to edit. So I will do more of these if you guys like them. Thanks for watching. Bye.